and welcome once again to another YouTube video. It is I, Basejalarin, and my cat. Very nice, very nice. And today I am recording the second part of my August haul. And yes, I do mean August haul. The last video I called it my July haul because I have no concept of time. But let's not dawdle any longer because I have a lot of stuff to show this time around and not a lot of time because I'm on my phone. So let's get started with the first one, and that is Assassin's Creed Awakening Volume 1. This was kind of an impulse buy pickup that I got from my husband because he likes Assassin's Creed, and surprisingly enough he was aware of the manga but had no idea that it was coming out in English, so that's really cool. And another thing that's really cool is the author, Kenji Oiwa, is actually the artist. He's the artist for the Welcome to the NHK manga, which I thought was really, really cool. And he's definitely improved since then. It's got a lot of really good action in here. And it kind of loosely adapts the plot for Black Flag. So if you're at all interested, there's that. Next, we have Neon Genesis Evangelion, the Shinji Ikari Raising Project Omnibus Volume 4. This is definitely something that'd be more of an acquired taste for most people. If you're not a fan of, like, the whole formula of dude and chicks go somewhere, dude falls over, accidentally grabs a titty, gets hit, maybe not the manga for you, but I'm garbage and I don't really care. So I'm totally alright with the repetitiveness of Shinji getting hit in the face over and over again for grabbing Asuka's titty. So yeah, and this contains volumes 10 through 12, I do believe. So yeah, got that. Oh, no, don't. Stay here. Next up, we have JoJo's Bizarre Adventure, Volume 4. Kinda wish these were coming out bi-monthly and not every 3 months, because then we could maybe, you know, get more JoJos out of the way a little more quicker. But there's nothing much I can do about that. These are wonderful releases, and I love them regardless of how slow they come out. And the next one has Kakyoin on it, which is great, and I can't wait for that one. Next we have Volume 4 of Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt. I haven't gotten into this one. I'm actually kind of behind on reading Mobile Suit Gundam Thunderbolt, so I wouldn't be able to tell you what's going on. But once again, it's a wonderful release by Viz. Their signature editions. Once again, Gundam getting all the love and attention that it deserves. Let me pull over. I got books in piles. So next we have Girls Last Tour, Volume 2. I personally really like this manga, for as boring as some people have said that it is. It's a really calming read. It's just a good book to just sit down and relax and just flip through. I just like how cute the characters look and the sketchiness of, like, the backgrounds. I honestly think that it's a really, like, creative kind of style. And once again, it's a really nice read that you don't really have to put a lot of effort into, you know, going through. So yeah. Next, we have Delicious in Dungeon, Volume 2. This one's growing on me. I bought the first volume kind of on a whim. I wasn't originally going to get it, and I wasn't really all that interested, but 2 volumes into this one, I think this is definitely one of my favorite pickups of the month. I really, really love this story. And if you like RPG style stories at all, and you like cooking manga, and you like your manga with a little bit of like a twist from what's, expected, and this is definitely the title for you. It's really good, even though it's got that yen press $15 price tag on it. I'd say it's worth it. This is a good manga. Next, we have Spirits and Cat Ears Volume 3. A lot of these I haven't really read yet, because a lot of them literally came in yesterday. So I haven't really gotten into this one to see what cute adorableness lies within, but it's definitely promising, for sure. Next, we have Lubell Blood, Volume 9, which I obviously haven't gotten into because the plastic wrap is still all over it. I'm kind of behind on reading Lubell Blood. I really need to catch up because these keep coming out and I keep buying them, and I keep falling further and further behind. But yeah, it's Lubell Blood. It's baby's first Berserk, I guess. That's what it's usually compared to, but I've heard people say it's nothing like Berserk, so it's like Berserk Ultralight, I guess. Next, we have Murcielago, Volume 3, The Not Yuri, that is also still in its packaging. Still haven't gotten into this to see if there's any lewdness within. And yeah. Not really much to say about it. I'm kind of still getting over the fact that I was lied to, that this was a Yuri, and it's not. Bah. Next, we have Kiss and White Lily for My Dearest Girl. I haven't gotten into this one, but it looks like it features a bunch of all-new characters again. Which, fine, whatever, sure. Trying to speed things up here. Next, we have Akuma No Riddle, Volume 5, which is the final volume, and it is super, super small and skinny, and as soon as it came in, I was like, shit, that's really small, and it ties things up super fucking fast, and the ending is kind of a cop-out, I feel. I really don't want to give away spoilers, because this is the last volume, and if you read Akuma no Riddle, and if you haven't finished it, then me telling you how it ends is an obvious spoiler, but it's a weaker ending than I was hoping for. Next, we have Bad and Night, Insane Party, Volume 2. This one was not super hard to find, but because this came out last month, but when I went to go buy it off Amazon, they were out of stock of it, which was really freaking weird, and they only started stocking it at the bookstore, like, recently. So I don't know what the hell happened there, but for some reason this one was just a little more difficult to come by than usual. Next up, we have Citrus, Volume 6, which I had to actually go back and read what happened in Volume 5, because it's been so goddamn long since one of these came out. Since I'm pretty sure we've caught up with Japan is what's going on there. But yeah, Citrus is definitely one of those love it or hate it kind of deals, but I personally like it. I personally think it's great. Some people can't look past the fact that these two are stepsisters. I think that's what does people in. Next, we have A Centaur's Life, Volume 12, and I've talked enough about Centaur's Life. You know how I feel about it. I love it, and I love how needlessly detailed the story is, and goes into like random world building on top of like, day in the life stuff. There's just something weirdly unsettling underneath the surface of A Centaur's Life. Just their society. There's just something weird going on, and I can't put my finger on it, but there's just something unnerving about the world of A Centaur's Life. Up next we actually have a light novel, which is Grimgar of Fantasy and Ash, level 2. Haven't gotten into this one, so I can't really tell you much about it. I actually haven't read the first one either. I've got light novels fucking stacked up that I still need to fucking read. So this one is kind of on the back burner, but I figured I'd pick it up just to keep from falling behind. Next, we have Land of the Lustrous, Volume 2. Super hype about this one. Haven't gotten into it yet, but I loved the first one, and the second one looks just as cool, and I can't wait to get into it to figure out what lies within this one. And finally, folks, we have Love and Lies, Volume 1. I'm guessing this is a shoujo. This is more of me just trying to accept shoujo into my life. And I read the premise, and it seems really cool, and I kind of can't wait to figure out what's going on in this one. And that's it. That's all of them. That's all of it for part 2 of my August manga haul. I hope you all enjoyed watching me flip through books really fucking fast, and this cat. So, I will see you in the next one, and also just really quick, near the end of the month, once I've picked up everything I need to pick up for the month, I'm planning on doing a manga collection update video. So, look forward to that, and more cats. So yeah, have a nice day.